But a Devil Wears Prada 2 character sparks backlash in Asia. This is from The Hollywood Reporter. I'll just give you the headline. Alan, give me the story.
All right.
A character sparks backlash in Asia. What made them think we'll find this kind of racist?
Right, but you got to scroll down to the picture there. But The Devil Wears Prada 2 is facing international backlash ahead of its release, especially across parts of Asia. Over a brief promotional clip featuring a new character, Jin Chao, played by Helen J. Shen. In the scene, Jin introduces herself to Andy Sachs, Anne Hathaway, listing her elite academic credentials in an awkward, overly eager way, combined with her styling and demeanor. Oh my God. Is that really what she looks like? Many viewers in China, Japan, South Korea, and Hong Kong argue that the character leans into outdated stereotypes of Asians as socially awkward, hyper-academic model minorities. Backlash spread rapidly online with millions of views and strong criticism accusing the film of tone-deaf racism in 2026. Some also took issue with the name Jin Chao, claiming it echoes offensive caricatures. Calls for a boycott have gained traction and amplified by major Asian media outlets. However, not everyone agrees with the criticism. Filmmaker Joseph Kahn argues the character reflects Gen Z quirks rather than racial stereotypes, describing her look and behavior as contemporary and fashion-forward rather than regressive. Overall, a short promo moment has snowballed into a broader cultural debate about representation, stereotypes, and whether Hollywood still hasn't quite updated its lens. Wow.
Well, I hear there's another controversy related to this movie where Anne Hathaway insisted that they have models that have different body types.
Body diversity, yes.
Body diversity. So she's basically the skinniest in the room, so to speak. But we're seeing it. I'm sure the thing is like, look, I know that movie is not for me. I'll probably have fun watching it because the women are all catty and mean to each other, which is always fun to watch. But, this movie will be hyper criticized and under a lens. And again, Joseph Kahn, Asian director, very successful. He had a comment about this, which I can't wait to share.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Didn't I just read the comment?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to mention that here it is. And here is actually a clip. I'm going to show the clip. He quotes the clip. So let's actually watch the clip that he's talking about.
Yeah, so I'm the director of the art department.
You like?
Very much.
Are you Andy?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jin Chao. I'm your new assistant.
Cool, I was wondering about that. Nice to meet you.
I was an intern this morning, but when a desk opens up, the interns get a chance to interview. And guess what? Nobody wanted to work in your department because it's not actual fashion. So I just got it. Isn't that cool?
Very.
You don't want me.
I didn't say that.
If you don't want me, you can interview someone else. That's totally fine. I did go to Yale, 3.86 GPA, lead soprano of the Whiff and Poops, and my ACT score was 36 on the very first try. But
no, you seem great. I'm happy to have you.
Great. Okay, great. Okay.
I mean, are you offended by that, Alan?
Yeah, I'm actually. Look. Joseph Kahn says it reflects Gen Z quirks. That's exactly what they were thinking when they wrote that. Hey, let's make her a Gen Z and get all those Gen Z quirks in there. No, this is how we're portrayed quite often in movies. We are the less
being good at being good.
Hold on.
Okay.
So she's obviously clearly less glamorous than all the others. You wouldn't write this character for a black character. You wouldn't write it for a Latinx character. No, you have to do it for the Asian. And guess what? You continue to do it for the Asians. Joseph Kahn would be right if there was a broader, more accurate portrayal of Asians in movies in general. But no, this is the stereotype, and they lean right into it. And look, I keep saying Asians are on the bottom of the pecking order. Blacks, we've got to solve the black problem first, then the Latino problem, and then maybe if we got enough energy, we'll solve the Asian problem. So, I'm gonna still see the movie. The whole body positivity thing, yes, good. Finally, Devil Wears Prada, starring less than attractive models in it.
Well, look, this movie isn't really necessarily for me. I saw the first movie all of once. I was like, oh, well, that's fun.
Me too.
Not for me, but I just feel like everything is under such a hyper lens on social media. I'm sure the character is more well-rounded based on, the movie itself. She'll be more well-rounded, but Jen Chow is pretty as a name. It's pretty on the nose.
Yeah, I mean, look, I could point to others, like Jessica Henwick. She was Colleen in the Iron Fist. She was calling it Iron Fist. She's been in other movies. They have this tendency to uglify her. She's a very beautiful woman, and they make her look ugly, especially in the Glass Onion. It was like, man, can you make her look more plain and drab? I just see it over and over and over again. And look, I honestly, I don't care. But when you say your movie is going to be diverse and it's going to uphold diversity and amplify and uplift diversity, then you better do it. You better make everyone, you better have everyone in it, and you better treat them in a positive way. And this is just kind of, what I call the hypocrisy of it all.